Dive watches are probably my favorite type of watches. I like them so much that I turn my dive watch bezels whenever there's even the slightest reason to do so. It's not just the bezel. I like the whole design of a dive watch. The silicone strap, the powerful loom, and of course the water resistance. Since dive watches are so awesome, I will show you 10 of the most banging dive watches out there. My name is Onur Karaman. Thank you for tuning in, and now let's start with the first banger. Rolex Submariner. Of course, we have to start with the iconic, timeless, and often imitated but never beaten Rolex Submariner. This watch is the definition of a remarkable dive watch, no matter which color variation you prefer. With the Submariner, you get a watch with an ultra high level of finishing. Every detail looks perfect. The metal bracelet feels as smooth as silk, and the accuracy of the movement is COSC certified, meaning that the time on the watch will run highly accurate for days upon days. The Submariner has a case diameter of 41 millimeters, which will basically look great on almost anybody's wrist. These days, you will have to pay up to $20,000 to get one. The Rolex Submariner is widely considered as the king of the dive watches. Sinn T50 Golden Bezel. We continue with the remarkable, beautiful looking and coldly professional Sinn T50. Believe me, monochrome dials like on this T50 are the best for reading time. Whether it's directly under the sun or deep in the night, you just need one quick look to tell the exact time with the Sinn T50. The design is just outstanding. Sinn is known for its industrial, perfect machine type design, and you can see that in full glory with this banging dive watch. The T50 is extremely scratch resistant, whether it's the crystal or the case of the watch, meaning that the T50 will basically look awesome forever. The case has a diameter of 41 millimeters, you get 500 meters of water resistance, and the price for this watch is at $4,000. Tudor Pelagos Black. We are keeping it monochrome with the next watch, which is the black Tudor Pelagos. Looking at this watch feels as mesmerizing as looking into the night sky of the Atacama Desert. The Pelagos is almost from the same household as the Rolex Submariner, since Rolex is the parent company of Tudor. And you will notice that fact once you get your hands on a Pelagos. This watch is built with outstandingly good materials. It comes with a high-level bracelet which is as smooth as a bracelet can be, and it contains an in-house movement which will run almost perfectly with no seconds gained or lost per day. There are two versions of the Pelagos, a 42mm and a 39mm case size edition, but you should mind that only the bigger one has a date window, which in my opinion is the minimum feature which a watch should have. You can get a Pelagos for roughly $5,000. Seiko SPB143J1. The next banging dive watch I have for you is from the brand which every watch enthusiast loves and respects. It's the easily named SPB143J1 from Seiko. The first positive fact about this watch is its unbeatable price of roughly $1,200. Obviously, this watch doesn't have the high-level quality materials as a Tudor has, but what you get for that low of a price is truly stunning. This watch has a timeless and universal dive watch design, which you can combine with almost any outfit you're wearing. This watch has a sunburst style which is truly eye-catching, even more so in the dark when the loom is glowing and you can see the dial in its full glory. You can wear this watch and dive 200 meters down the ocean and it will still work perfectly fine. And as a last gift for you from our friends of Seiko, you also get a unidirectional rotating bezel with the Seiko SPB143J1. Longines Legend Diver. We are now getting deeper into classy territory with the beautiful Longines Legend Diver. This watch has a water resistance of 300 meters and a smooth anti-reflective case design. You can wear this watch at work, in a bar, on vacation or wherever else you want to, since its design will perfectly blend in with any environment and outfit. This watch has a COSC certified movement, which means that it's highly accurate and rarely needs readjustment. The Legend Diver has many awesome looking color variations, and it's certainly a banger of a dive watch, which will cost you around $3,300 US. Zodiac Super Seawolf 53. The next amazing looking watch I have for you is the Zodiac Super Seawolf 53. You rarely see this one on the streets. This banger of a dive watch truly deserves its cool sounding name of Seawolf. The design is minimalistic and retro looking. This watch will look awesome on anybody who knows how to combine it with a fitting outfit. And the best part, the Super Seawolf will only cost you about $1,500 and has, for that price, an unusually precise movement of plus minus 2.5 seconds lost or gained per day. Aera D-1 Diver. The next banging dive watch I have for you is from the micro brand sector. These are brands which are widely unknown, but that has nothing to do with the awesomeness which they radiate. The dive watch we are looking at right now is the Aera D-1 Diver. This watch looks futuristic and yet elegant. You have the classic dive watch design combined with a clear view, easy to read monochrome dial. This automatic dive watch has a diameter of 44 millimeters, 300 meters of water resistance, and is limited to 300 pieces worldwide. The Aera D1 runs with a Sellita movement, which is known to be very accurate. The price for this watch is at $1,400. Vortex Solar D1. We continue with the Vortex Solar D1 from Lumtech. This brand, as the name Lumtech already suggests, is known for making brightly glowing dive watches. I would describe the Solar D1 as an industrial, futuristic dive watch with a military flair. In other words, this watch looks stunning. You have a military-grade titanium gunmetal case, an internally rotating bezel, and an integrated solar panel in the dial, which just needs 1 minute of sunlight per day to power up the quartz movement inside. This watch has a case diameter of 44 millimeters and will cost you about $550 US, which is a fantastic price in my opinion. Blancpain 50 Fathoms. We are now getting into the OG territory of dive watches. The 50 Fathoms came out almost in the same year as when the Rolex Submariner came out. But unlike the Rolex Submariner, which has more of a luxury / pop culture image, the Blancpain 50 Fathoms is mostly surrounded by mystique and prestige. This dive watch was first released 70 years ago for the French Navy and is still a preferred watch of many naval authorities around the world. The 50 Fathoms is putting usability first, but that doesn't mean that it looks rough or boring. Quite the contrary, this watch is a so-called holy grail watch for many watch fans, since this watch radiates classy vibes combined with an ultra-high level of finishing. The black double-circled dial contains superbly detailed indices and numerals. The minimalistic bezel is as smooth as silk. The 50 Fathoms offers 300 meters of water resistance, a case diameter of 45 millimeters, and a top-notch movement which runs with an accuracy of plus minus 2 seconds a day. This watch will cost you about $15,000 US, and it is certainly one of the most iconic dive watches ever. Omega Seamaster. We will finish our list very strongly with the highly acclaimed Omega Seamaster, which is as synonymous to diving as Poseidon himself. This dive watch came out in 1948, even before the Blancpain 50 Fathoms and before the Rolex Submariner, which makes the Seamaster an 8 decades old watch. Needless to say, this watch is coming with a level of finishing only known from luxury brands like Rolex or Blancpain. The wavy dial reflects light like magic. The unidirectional bezel is as perfect as it gets, while the complete design of the Seamaster is so unique that you can clearly see it from afar. This watch has a case diameter of 43.5 millimeters, 300 meters of water resistance, and a unique helium escape valve on its top left. It also has a highly precise movement of not even 2 seconds lost or gained per day. And on top of this all, this watch won't even cost you 10,000 US dollars, it will cost you 9,700 US dollars. And this is it. These are the 10 most outstanding dive watches according to my experience. Do you already own one of those watches which I just talked about? Then please let us know in the comments below. Also, you should follow me on Instagram via vantrace.watches. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.